folks, and welcome to another episode of Mondo on the World. Today's episode is about David Stern's recent comments on the Sonics' plight on whether or not they should stay in Seattle. It would seem to me that a person of Mr. Stern's stature, being the commissioner of the NBA, it would seem to me that he should promote a team staying in Seattle or staying in the town that they're in rather than promote them to leave because of what appears to be money. Normally I would not publicly mention a man's name and try to embarrass him, and I'm not trying to do that right now. However, what I am trying to do is say that maybe the NBA needs a different commissioner, because this gentleman seems to only be about money and be about what's best for him rather than what's best for the NBA. You don't see Bud Selig saying things like a team should leave a city because the owner wants to leave. You don't see a man coming out publicly and saying that. He usually promotes the game and tries to make it fun rather than and make it better rather than try to tear down a city and say that it's not going to work in that particular town. Granted, Mr. Selig has made some mistakes that I'm sure that he wishes that he would have done better or would have rather not have made in hindsight, but in reality he has always tried to do what was best for the game of baseball. And Mr. Stern does not seem to do that a lot of the time. I feel like he was way out of line in doing what he did, and I feel like he should be punished in some way for doing that. But because he's the commissioner, he probably won't be punished. And to say that the Sonics have no future in the city of Seattle because of his opinion, apparently, of the way things are going, without basing it on anything, when it's not really his choice for the team to leave anyway. He can't say, okay, Seattle Sonics, you're leaving the city of Seattle because I'm the commissioner and I say so. That appears to me that is a man that just doesn't really think before he talks on the air sometimes. I just feel like a lot of what Mr. Stern has done in the past leaves a lot to be desired. I'm not saying that he's I'm not saying that he is a bad guy. I don't know him personally, and I respect him for being a lawyer and doing the best at that job as he can. But I just feel like his time in the NBA, being the commissioner, is over, because in reality I don't feel like he loves the game and treats the game the way that it should be treated. He just seems to basically just do whatever he wants and say whatever he wants, and there should be some form of punishment for that, for his comments and for his complete lack of respect for the game of basketball, excuse me. Lack of respect for the game of basketball, and lack of respect for the fans of Seattle. I just feel like he should be somewhat ashamed of what he said, and I believe that he owes the fans of Seattle and the city of Seattle an apology for saying that, because he's the commissioner of the NBA, and he should be promoting the game and saying what a great game it is, rather than saying that the Sonics have no chance of being in Seattle, especially when he has basically no basis for those particular comments. And if you're going to do that kind of thing, I really feel like it's time for him to go, and he should give it to somebody who really respects and loves the game, and just do what's best for basketball in general, and don't necessarily worry all the time about what happens on the court, and do what is best for the game of basketball. Well, that's it for today, and I will be talking to you again at a different time. Thank you, and good night.